Hi everybody, Chris and PJ here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Hello sir, happy Friday to you.
Happy Friday to everybody out there watching today.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Which one are we firing up today?
Well, we got some requests to fire up the Blackwing.
This beautiful Blackwing that looks gorgeously white and gray, I guess.
And
right?
there you go. I'll tell you, there's so many cool features to explore on this Blackwing. We're going to start to show you guys more of these as the Blackwing gets closer to its final entry day on that. And what's so cool is that, you know, at General Motors, there's an alternative to the Corvette. If you think about the old muscle car days, you could have got, we were talking about it yesterday, Buick GSX, you could have got a 442, you could have got a Chevelle, you could have got a GTO, you could have got a Camaro, a Nova, a Firebird. I'm almost up to 10 different muscle cars, and I can probably keep going and going and going. An Impala Super Sport, so on and so forth. But these days, you know, there are only 3 non-SUV, well, let me put it this way. There's only 3 sedans, passenger sedans that are left in the entire General Motors portfolio. So we've talked about this before. With Chevy, there's the Malibu. That's it. There's no Chevelle, there's no Camaro. Heck, there's no Pontiac, there's no Oldsmobile. On Buick, there's no Regal, there's no Skylark, there's no GSX, no Grand National, none of that. So the other 2 sedans that are available in the entire General Motors portfolio are the CT4 and the CT5. CT4 being the smaller of the 2, the more nimble of the 2. Can I compare it to an Eldorado or a Fleetwood? Those are all full size. Where this could be, if you guys knew what a Cadillac ATS or an ATS V was, from about 2012 to 2021, that's it. It's a more nimble size, competes with some of the European small sedans. The larger one of that is a CT5 and the CT5V and the CT5V Blackwing. Those, of course, being the highest performance ones. There was even a CT6 Blackwing, which had the only of these cars that I'm talking about that actually had the Blackwing engine in it. And we were all so excited when Cadillac came out with that Blackwing engine, and we thought that we'd see it in a whole lot of cars, not just with Caddy, but maybe with Chevy, maybe with Buick. Didn't happen. Only ended up in the CT6V as the, and that was a large sedan, but it had a ton of horsepower. Think of it as a gentleman's muscle car, almost like you'd think of a Hurst Olds, or you'd think of a Impala SS with a 409 or a 427 or even a 454 back in the day. PJ, who is out there?
Anthony's with us. He says, hey Chris and PJ, beautiful car. And I think Anthony sent us some photos through Facebook. I think he's the one that just lost his pup, so very sad to hear that.
Oh, Anthony, we hope you're doing okay.
Yeah, that's not good.
So, I have the window sticker. I'm going to have PJ show you the window sticker, and then I actually have a printout that's a little easier for me to read of it. PJ, if you want to show this, this was a big dollar CT4V Blackwing, and we're not even talking about the most special part of it, but retailed for about $76,000 on it. Even that Sky Cool Gray leather seating services that we're going to show you here, that was like a $4,900 option. They are really cool looking seats. Check that out. PJ, show that to them.
So this option of seats was close to $5,000?
Those seats were $5,000.
Well, it is pretty impressive, I have to say.
Yeah. While you're in there, it's got the climate package, it's got the driver assist package as well, and it's got, show that steering wheel. That's a $500 extra upgrade on that steering wheel called the High Performance Steering Wheel.
What in the world?
Yeah, the steering wheel must be tuned. It must have a high performance cam in there somewhere.
Well, it's got a little piece of red leather, so I guess maybe that's it.
Yeah, maybe that piece of red leather is high performance. $500 on that. And then on the outside, it's got carbon fiber everywhere. There's 2 different carbon fiber packages. They're easy to see on the bottom on the rocker panels. Back here on the spoiler, which is carbon fiber. Could look on the bottom here. The rear diffuser is carbon fiber.
Did Lori
So
do
all
this?
in, $76,000. That's a heck of a lot of money. Raise your hand if that's more than you can afford to go out to buy today, right?
It's like a house. in
Are
some
you guys,
way.
yeah, like a house. Are you guys with me on that? So we've got that better way, of course. Oh, the most important thing on here, VIN number 00001, and that's right on the window sticker. And PJ, I covered it, but I'll let you get back in there. We've shown it before. Look at that, VIN 00001.
There it is.
Other cool stuff on here. I've got to show you this. Got to show you while I'm getting in here. I'm not firing it up yet. Look at this. Made a lap at Daytona. Did you even know that, PJ?
I did not.
And it comes with a Blackwing owners group, little emblem you can put on your jacket or you can keep in the
A
car.
little Velcro thing.
Yeah, and it's so nice.
Very
And
sweet.
here, before we fire it up, I'm going to show you something here. You see this V button right here? That'll get you into all the performance mode here.
Doesn't like BMW have a button?
Yeah,
like
they
that?
have an M mode. So Cadillac has a V mode. Ever so clever. And it has a V on it. It's not too small.
Well, it's at least
Yeah.
some naming convention, I guess.
And I'll tell you what, it feels super comfy like a Cadillac, but it feels super performance as well. So the CT4V Blackwing kind of took the place of the ATS-V. The CT5V Blackwing, we gave one away last year, took the place of the CTS-V. They should have just kept the old naming structure. Don't ask me what they're thinking there. And if you look over here, PJ, can you show that right there? V001. So you can see right here that it's the first one in this series that was produced. We like giving away those #1 cars. We did it with the Hurst Olds. That's the second time I mentioned the Hurst Olds. Maybe we need to give away another Hurst Olds.
Now, Chris, this has got a wrap on it, right? The color that you're seeing in this thing.
It's got a wrap, yeah. It's originally, what do they call that color? It's black. You'll have to look on the window sticker. Some fancy name for black. No, up on the window sticker.
Yeah, I was just looking at the different thing
Yeah,
here.
and we explained yesterday why we did that. So I'm going to fire it up, and I'm going to have it on mellow, and then I'm going to ask PJ to come back up here, and you guys are going to watch me hit that V button, and then watch that exhaust, listen to that exhaust note change, all right? You with me on this? You ready, PJ?
All right, let's go for it, Chris.
Okay. So this is the mellow exhaust note. So if you've got a condo, you've got a homeowners association, you can come on in at 2 o'clock in the morning after you've spent a nice day out with your car. Now watch what happens when I hit the V right there. Can you hear it instantly, PJ?
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and do that while I go back
Okay.
here.
Okay, so I'm going to take it back to mellow, and now I'm going to hit V again. Now back to mellow. Big difference, and it's all at a push of a button. I'm going to take it back to loud.
Yeah, it's not so bad. It's a quiet, even on the wild side.
It is. I'm going to show a couple other things here when I hit that V mode. You'll see that the whole screen changes. So we're here, and you've got a 200 mile per hour speedometer. But when I hit that V mode, watch, that whole IP changes. And instead of a speedometer at center screen, you've got a tachometer. Is that so cool?
It's pretty
So
wild.
I'm going to show it again. We're going to go from a speedometer right there in center, and you've got the 200 up there. Top speed rated by Cadillac, 189. So of course you can't really do that except on a track and controlled environment, and please do it safely with safety equipment. And let me hit V here again, because when you're in performance, you really don't care so much about your speed, you care about your engine speed,
So you don't blow it out.
You're right, so you don't blow it up. Now I'm going to show you guys something else here. Over here on the center console, here's some more of that carbon fiber we were talking about. And everywhere I look, I seem to find it here. Lori loves this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I hit the mode button, and watch here. So it can change the modes. We're back to speedometer here. There's a snow ice mode. There's a track mode. There's a sport mode. There's a tour mode. And then you can customize your own mode. We have seen something similar to this on the new Hellcats. So right here from the center console, you can just be touring around.
That's pretty impressive.
And then you can just hit sport mode. It's going to change the dynamics of the vehicle as well as the dynamics of the suspension. And it's going to change how this vehicle behaves in your environment. So there we go. We're back to the speedometer here. And down here, look at this. You've also got, when you have the speedometer here, you've got a linear tachometer down here. 916 miles on this vehicle. Still get the remainder of the factory warranty.
Chris, if you were driving this home tonight, which mode would you be putting it in?
Oh, sport mode. It's going in sport mode right now. Why, are you saying I get to drive it home tonight, PJ?
No, but...
Oh, darn it, I was that close. Sport mode.
And you'd be gunning it down the road.
and there you go. And that's got that nice exhaust note. Here's the other thing. All the new GM vehicles have changed how the transmissions work here. So if you remember, you used to have a mechanical linkage. So you'd have drive down, you'd have 1, 2, 3, drive, you'd have neutral, you'd have reverse, and then you'd have park. We all remember that. That's what we grew up with. So this is electronic, so it doesn't have a mechanical linkage. Instead, what you do is you push this side button here to tell it that you need to get out of park. And I've got my foot on the brake, so I can then, telling me, hit the sidebar, and then you come down to drive. If I would like to shift those automatic gears as if I had a stick shift, I can then move over to the manual button. See, and I do that. I thought first you go this way, but you go this way on it. See how it's moving from drive to manual? And then you can manually use your tachometer, shift at your engine speeds, and run through your gears. Guys, I know you love 4-speeds, I know you love clutch, but this is just as much fun. And it is really, really quick in doing these manual shifts. So I'm going to put it back to drive. If I was going to go to neutral, I push up. Did you see that, PJ? I just push up to go to neutral, but look, see, so I can't get into reverse. It's locked. I have to push that side button again, and then it goes to reverse. Then I can come back to drive, but I can't go back into reverse without hitting that side button. Park, you just hit that button right up there at the top. So it's all electronic, these automatics these days. I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to see if you guys have any questions about this really cool Cadillac that you can win in our Cadillac Blackwing Dream giveaway. Look at that. Look at that. 76,000 smackaronis. And still, it still gets 19 miles to the gallon combined. That's because of the twin turbo coming off of that 3.6 liter V6.
Now, Kevin says not a big fan of the new transmission, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of enjoy the old his and her shifter from the 70s. But once you get used to this, especially if you're over in that manual mode, it's a whole lot of fun. What I didn't mention is that you can also control that manual mode from the tap handles, right? On the steering wheel. I prefer to do it from the shifter, but whatever works for you.
Well, it seems like they've kind of given it an overall every way you could possibly want it.
Yeah, absolutely. So we hope that there will be, remember earlier in the presentation I told you there were only 2 Cadillac sedans left. Gone is the DeVille, the Fleetwood, the Eldorado, the DTS, the CTS, on and on and on. So we hope that Cadillac, under GM's authority, will continue to produce the CT4V Blackwing and the CT5V Blackwing, and they're coming out with the new Escalade Blackwing, or the Escalade V. We hope that they continue to do this throughout this decade. We don't know if this is the end of the Blackwing era, so keep your fingers crossed. There'll still be some more gasoline-powered performance coming out of Detroit from Cadillac.
Greg says, can we see the twin turbos?
They're kind of hard to see. However, I will show you under the hood.
Yeah, let's take a look. Roger will be very proud of you.
Roger would be very proud of me. Where is Roger today? See?
Yeah, the big cover here.
Really can't see. You can see that there's turbos happening, but you can't really, they're hidden down there. But what is nice here is that you do have that V shout out right there, and right here as well. Some people may not realize that you've got the V there.
A lot of suspension struts going on in here.
Yeah, a lot of bracing going on there. Again, this is a track-oriented street car. And a whole lot of fun if you're into autocross, if you're into doing that cone-to-cone action, if you're into road racing. And I don't mean on the street unsafely, I mean on a road course, Sebring, Watkins Glen, Sonoma, that sort of stuff. Then this is a great car to take out for track night and have a whole lot of fun. And you don't have to trailer it there. You can drive home, put it back into tour mode, and once you get on the track, put it in track mode. So it's a fantastic vehicle, and I'd like to encourage you to go ahead and make those donations right now at dreamgiveaway.com. Use promo code Facebook Live, use promo code YouTube, and get those bonus tickets.
Beautiful.
And 13 days left for 57 Chevy to end, so get your entries for that. And Supra ends after, either after Caddy or after 57 Chevy. So those are the next 3 to end. Next Thursday, we're giving away the Tundra and the Hellcat right here on stage A in the Dream Giveaway Garage. That will be at noon Eastern time, so be sure to watch for that.
That's next Friday, I believe.
Next Friday. I said next Thursday. Next Thursday, we're announcing the winner for the Chevelle.
Yeah,
Thank you for correcting me on that, PJ.
That'll be picked. Kevin says this, even though this car it still looks beautiful, but you could go from business meeting to track meetings.
There you go.
Very
Absolutely.
quickly.
I like that, from business meeting to track meeting. And if you don't like the matching sky gray wrap that we put on it to differentiate it from the black CT5E Blackwing we gave away last year, have it removed, and you've got a bad beep, beep, beep CT4V Blackwing in black. Super nice, PJ, isn't it?
Yeah, I actually like this color over the black.
I like the black over this color, but that's me. So, and there you go. So fire it up Friday. Had a little bit of fun with you guys. Let's kick off that weekend in style. You have a great weekend. On behalf of PJ and me and everybody here in the Dream Giveaway Garage, and we will see you on Monday. More great fun, more great action, more great grand prizes. And remember, you're the best part of Dream Giveaway because you help make those charities and their missions come true. We'll see you guys on Monday in our favorite